And that's the majority.
And that's the majority. And that's the problem. It isn't people like you or us that are the problem. It is people who just want to use AI, just like how a lot of people use the government. Do it all for me. I just want to sit here and reap the benefits until you tell me what to do next. And that's really what happens. People who live under the government's thumb have the same situation. It's just like AI. We tell you what to do. We give you the money. You live your life like this. And at the end of the day, you're going to move to this place and this place and this place and this place. And we're under your thumb. AI is going to do the same exact thing. We control your food. We control your transportation. We control when you go to sleep. So now you're just going to have to live by our rules because we're AI. Because we know that your heart rate is high and you need 10 hours of sleep. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, my AI is not letting me live a normal life. I have to do exactly what he says. It's scary. I think it's scary. I think people like you and me who want to do more in life, we can definitely succeed off of AI. Actually, we would kill it with AI. But the problem is there's not a lot of us out there. It's actually a very small amount of us who are using AI like that.
So I think it could be the worst way of thinking. Some people might not like it, but there's a leader in this world. There's leaders and there's followers.
It's a duality.
It's a balance. We need it. People who are gonna have AI do the 60 tasks, do 60 of the task, and the other group of people who are gonna have the AI do 30 and then they do 20. You can tell, you can differentiate. Sorry, but I don't know if that's the word.
Yeah, no,
but it's like you have to set that, you have to put yourself in a position where you can choose which path you want to go. And it's like, as I don't want to be a follower. I think very much as myself as a leader. So it's like, why? That's whoever wants to follow, whoever wants to AI to do the 60% task, they gotta agree that I'm gonna make them pay for it. And I wanna be the only thing that I'm mad about AI is I wasn't the one who thought of it.
Have you
Shit.
have you ever met a teen? So I work with teens, right? I have teens who can't even read simple words. And it's embarrassing when I tell them to read a document and sign the document. A very simple thing, like, oh, you work for this organization. We just want to take photos of you. We need to make sure we have that permission. Yo, what this word say? What this word say? They don't even write. They don't do cursive. They don't do anything. That's the problem. When a human like me wants to interact with a human like that, and I'm like, where have you been this entire time? I don't know. AI's been doing it all for me. Talk to my AI. Like, what the hell happened to the human interaction? I want to talk to a person.
Before you get into it, Tom,
I think AI is too recent for that.
I just real quick, I think that's the disconnect, right, with our conversation. It's like we're talking about the uses of AI for us personally and now, but we're not really concerned about what it's gonna do to the future generation. Because we are bringing up points about the younger generation, but what is that gonna do as a civilization? You know what I mean? Like in 10 years, like you see how fast technology grew in 10 years, right? Like we went from literally flip phones to like I got an iPad on the wall, like, you know what I mean? Like another 10 year, like they already got neuroscience and everything. The chip going in your head, have AI in your head, it already exists. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like in another 10 years, like literally the movies we watch is one of them is bound to happen. But it's like we can worry about us, but what about our future? You know what I mean? Our kids and our kids' kids and stuff like that. That's where the real concern is.
Just to touch back on some of what you was talking about making the decisions of like how you want to use AI and how do you want to incorporate it. What happens when the decision is no longer yours?